In this video, we're going to look at the magnitude of a vector. And that literally means how long is the vector. So if we were given the vector x and we were told it was 3, 4, 3 in the x, 4 in the y, what we've got is a vector that comes along 3 places, goes up, four places, and is described as the line joining these 2 places. Okay, so this is our vector x. But this should look a bit familiar to you. We have a right angled triangle. So in order to find the length of our vector, we can use our Pythagoras theorem. So we know this side is 3, this side is 4. And that will give us Pythagoras theorem. We know that c squared equals a squared plus b squared. However, when we're dealing with vectors, we like to rearrange and make this a little bit easier to deal with. Our magnitude is shown as 2 lines on the side of our x. That tells us we're dealing with the length of x, and we use the formula x squared plus y squared square rooted, which is what you do if you try and find c. You then take c as the square root of a squared plus b squared. So, in this example, we've got 3 and 4. So our magnitude of our x is the square root of 3 squared plus 4 squared, which is the square root of 9 plus 16, and that's the square root of 25, which you should know your surds, gives you 5. 25 is not a surd, it's a square number. And yes, I chose 3, 4, so I would have nice whole numbers. If you've not got a nice whole number answer and the question does not ask for a decimal, give them it as a surd. Just make sure it's in its simplest form. We can do the same with 3-dimensional vectors. I don't know any nice numbers here, so you're definitely going to get a surd answer. Right, let's do this one. So if I have the vector v, and I say that that is -4, 10, 3. The length, the magnitude of v is going to be the square root of -4 squared, the minus is squared, plus 10 squared plus 3 squared. Now remember, a minus times a minus gives us a positive. So it's the square root of 16 plus 10 plus 9. That is going to be the square root of 35. Now, 7 times 5 is 35. 7 and 5 are both prime. We can't take that any further, so that is a surd as an answer. We would leave that as our length And you could put, if you were dealing with centimetres, you could put that that was centimetres if they give you a unit. If they don't give you a unit, you don't use one. And that is the magnitude of a vector. In class, I will show you an exam question that you can do either using Pythagoras Theorem twice or by using this fact